See what we have behind door number 1. We got special art rare. Let's go. Today we're gonna open Paradise Dragona, the newest set in the Japanese Pokemon expansion, featuring some amazing special art rares and also some really beautiful illustration rares. So let's go ahead and dive into this product and take a quick look. But don't forget, this is also going to be the first portion of our next full set, Surging Sparks, that is set to release this November. We're also giving away an entire booster box of Shining Treasures in today's video. So to enter the giveaway, all you got to do is make sure you are subscribed to the channel, hit that like button, turn on the bells for notifications, but most importantly, leave a comment down below in the comment section and let me know what card you're most hyped about from Paradise Dragona. Alright guys and girls, here we go. We got Paradise Dragona. I'm super excited about this set. There are some really beautiful illustration rares in this set, guys and girls. Like, you have no idea some of the beautiful dragon cards coming, and actually some Pokemon that we really didn't that don't get a lot of love. So I'm really happy to see that we got a Skarmory illustration rare in the set, as well as a Braviary. So a lot of nice illustration rare Pokemon, but obviously the card that everybody is going to hunt for out of this set is going to be that Licia special illustration rare. But guys, let's go ahead and dive right in. And we wore our Team Dragon shirt just because we wanted to try to pull all the dragon Pokemon. So let's get going here and see if we can find ourselves any of the dragon type Pokemon. We got the Black Kyurem to start us off here, EX. I was really hoping the Kyurem was going to be the last special illustration rare, but instead it was another supporter to go with the Licia, and also Dragona coming back to the game. This is her first card actually from the XY era. We got the Execute illustration rare. This is what I'm talking about, guys. Pokemon is going above and beyond with these illustration rares now, and I think this is absolutely adorable. And then we got an Altaria. In most of these Japanese boxes, you guys are going to expect about 3 illustration rares and 1 SR. Now, the SRs in Japanese can be anything from full arts to SIRs predominantly. We got an EX Latias and a Passimian. They're still listed as SAR or SIR, but they do sometimes take up the spot of the SR. Now, it is still possible for you to get double hit packs in these boxes as well. We got just an Espathra. But yeah, going back to Dragona, this is actually the first time she's ever gotten a card, and she was one of the Elite Four, I believe, from the XY era. So it's been a while since we have seen that. Sorry, we're jumping around with subject, but Licia, we want to see this in an SIR possibly in here, and a Turtonade. But yeah, so there's a couple different configurations for these, but most importantly, you are going to get those 3 illustration rares, and the SRs can be full arts, which can, oh my goodness, this was the one card I was talking about, the Vibrava. I think this might be my favorite illustration rare in the set. This looks absolutely stunning. Look at how amazing the attention to detail is on this card. It just looks so gorgeous. But yeah, I'm definitely hyped about this, and the fact that this is actually under half of what we're going to be getting in our Surging Sparks set is really amazing, because that just means that Surging Sparks has the potential to just go absolutely insane with the next set coming out in Japan next month called Electric Breaker. So we're going to see the Pikachu Stellar type card in there. Obviously, we're most likely going to get an SIR of that. This is what I'm going to look like whenever we actually pull it. It's going to be a lot of fun, though. I'm super excited about the rest of Scarlet and Violet. We got a lot of big things coming. We got Surging Sparks. We got the glory of Team Rocket. And then we even have Team Pokemon coming back with a Reshiram and Zekrom style set. So just a lot of fun stuff coming to Pokemon and Scarlet and Violet in the future. 2025 is going to be a crazy year. Come on, Skarmory AR would be the amazing pull for our last AR of the box. And then the Drayton was the other trainer that we got in the set, so he also got a special art rare along with the Licia. So there's only 5 special art rares in this set, and there's going to be 11 total in the Surging Spark set. So we're going to get more in the following set, Electric Breaker. So looking forward to that as well. I really hope that we get some really spicy special art rares, because I was a little confused why we got an Archaladon special art rare when we just got an Archaladon SR, or an AR, sorry, in the last set in Stellar Crown. So it did back-to-back sets with big art rares of that specific Pokemon, which was a little confusing. We got Golden Go and a Latios. I was really hoping to see Latios getting like a Stellar type SAR or something, but instead they did this weird thing. They both look beautiful, don't get me wrong, but they made the AR, the Latios, an AR card. Ooh, we got the Bruxish, and now this one actually looks a lot better than it did in the picture, but I would say this might be my least favorite of the illustration rares, but again, still a beautiful card, but just not one of my favorite Pokemon. Actually, one of my least favorite Pokemon overall. But I'm going to drop a graph here for you guys, or not a graph, but 2 pictures. So they made the Latios an illustration rare on the left, And on the right, you have the Latias, which is a special art rare in the set. So a little weird that they did the artwork of these two together. So side by side, they make kind of one picture, but one of them is going to be a texture card and the other one isn't. So I thought that was a little peculiar, the way they did that. So, but we can still get an SR. Oh, we got the EX Cyclozar, and look at the colors on the Japanese texturing with the terrestrialized cards. They just do so much better in Japan with some of these colors and texturizing with the terrestrialized cards. I think it also looked much better in Stellar Crown Japanese instead of English as well. Look good, but don't get me wrong, I think they did a much better job with the coloring in Japan, which, you know, is pretty normal. Japan's definitely been known for the higher quality of the prints and stuff like that, so it has definitely been something that's not new to everybody. It's pretty consistent. It's been that way for a very long time. But we got a Turtonator. So what are you guys most excited about for this set? Are you excited about any cards in the TCG to play them specifically? I haven't looked at any of the gameplay from this set other than the Lycia, and I think that card is going to be really, really good. We got a Shinotic and a Lycia. Yes, because Lycia's appeal actually is basically like Boss's Orders, but it can only target basic Pokemon. But I still think it's enough of a good card to where it could see some play in the game, because it does confuse the Pokemon that it brings into the active spot as well. So I do think that that could be an honorable mention for some playability on top of its already popularity, just being one of the popular Pokemon trainers. We got the Braviary and a Drayden. But overall, if we're this hyped about just this portion of the set, this just means that Surging Sparks is going to be absolutely insane. Unless Pokemon just completely drops the ball on Electric Breaker, which, you know, it's possible, but I highly doubt it. They have been doing absolutely insane things the last few sets, and I think it's just only going to keep getting better and better with time. And then obviously coming into the holidays, we got the Terrastal Festival set. It's going to be coming out high class set, I think, in December, but for us it'll be our January or February special set. Ooh, check out the artwork on this. Oh my goodness, that looks so good. This is like one of the few. I didn't like the design too much with Gouging Fire, but this one goes really, really well. I love the artwork on this. Getting down towards the end of the box, we still haven't hit our SR yet, but we have hit all of our illustration rares. Now, I don't think I've ever had a Japanese box with more than 3. So we'll see what happens. We got our A-Spec trainer card. This one actually says Pro on it. Now, I haven't researched the A-Specs in this set yet. I kind of waited because I wanted to be a little surprised. I saw a couple of the spoilers, but I've been told that some of the A-Spec trainers from this set are probably going to be seeing more play than some of the ones in the past. And then we got another train. All right, I'm already trying to get adjusted with Stellar Crown in the TCG right now and trying to get adjusted to that. And here we are already thinking ahead of what is to come in November when we get Surging Sparks for the meta. But we still got a few months before we got to worry about all that. But, you know, it's always nice to think ahead, just in case you're thinking about playing a deck and you want to pick up some cards now, if they're cheap, before they see a lot of play and then the price goes up. That's another reason why it's good to explore some of the spoilers, just in case you see some cards you may want to play. You can get some really cheap if they're not seeing a ton of play, and then you can also go buy them prior to the popularity going up and things of that nature. Similar to how like Regieleki VMAX was whenever the Miraidon decks came about earlier in the year last year. That card went from being like 50 cents up to I think like $18 at one point. So things like that do happen when decks just come out of nowhere and absolutely take over. So keep that in mind as you guys are looking at spoilers or testing out decks. If you're just a collector, obviously, that could pertain to you as well, just because it could determine the price of some of your collection. But you don't need to pay attention to that, obviously, if you don't play the game. We got Dragona, we got our trainers, and we got another Bruxish. I feel like I can never say Bruxish right. There we go. I think I said it right that time. I feel like I say it wrong every time. I feel like I add an extra R into the card, but we still have not hit an SR yet. Does this mean we're gonna get an SAR in this box? Come on, baby, give us an SAR here. Imagine we hit the Lycia. 2 more packs. Lycia's appeal would be insane if we hit it. What if it comes down to the last pack magic? That would be insane. But I think we actually have something here. I think it is in this pack right here. All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see what we have behind door number 1. We got the Latias
Special order! Let's go!
Oh my god, I can't believe we actually pulled this in the first box that we opened. Wow, this card is absolutely breathtaking, and this is the other half of the Latias and Latios card. I love that they kind of paid homage to the Lovebirds card from Team Up with the artwork on these. But man, SAR Latias to start off the Paradise Dragona run. All right, guys, we got one more pack here. It's possible to get a regular SR in here, like a full art or something like that. But other than that, let's see if we get anything else in this last pack. pack. We got an EX Flygon again. Beautiful, beautiful artwork on that. But yeah, what a box. We got 2 terrestrialized EXs, 2 regular EXs, and then we got our 3 illustration rares, 2 of which were actually 2 of my favorite ones that we've seen so far. The Vibrava absolutely just goes insane. I love the artwork on this card. And finally, the special art rare Latias. Man, what a box this was. This was fantastic. Thank you all so much for watching. If you want to watch more Pokemon content, click one of the 2 videos here. Hit the subscribe button, and I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your day, and I'll see you guys on the next video or the next live.